Now, I was originally not going to make this video, but I ended up seeing a stream from Chilled Scrub, which his channel is in the link in the description, and he ended up doing a live stream, and he usually does like these topic of the day live streams, and one of them was YouTube slowly becoming Reddit. And at first, I didn't really think of it that much, and then I watched that stream, I'm like, holy shit, this website is slowly turning into fucking Reddit 2.0. Now, I had seen signs for it like a while, but I didn't think it would actually go to this degree, but now it's slowly but surely becoming Reddit. Like, a whole bunch of fucking man babies who think they know everything when in reality they clearly fucking don't. Basically, this website has gone to hell. Back in the day, it wasn't like this at all. Nowadays, it's just Reddit 2.0. You got all this Reddit like bullshit like GigaChad channels and Red Pill and Black Pill incel shit, which incels, there's actually a whole thing with them that I kind of want to get into in a future video. So be on the lookout if I ever do a fucking incel video. But not only that, but you have gym bros who make up this bullshit like, oh, chew this gum and it'll increase your jawline, or, you know, fucking use some oil or whatever and it'll increase your height, like that type of bullshit that people obviously fall for, even though it's clearly false. And you have people in the comments using the terms upvote and downvote. This is not fucking Reddit or 4chan. I've never even gone on 4chan. I'm not even planning on going there, but you get what I mean. Like, dude, we're on YouTube. We have likes and, well, we used to have dislikes, but we have likes and all of that shit. We don't have shit like upvote and downvote. Then you have the Twitch cucks that are just like that one kid that's like the neighbor, and you don't want to play with him because he smells weird and he's just honestly a fucking annoying nuisance to be around, but your mom forces you to play with him. That's basically like the Twitch people that came from Twitch to here. A lot of that shit basically ruined the platform, and if you think, oh, I could get my big ideas out on YouTube, then shut that shit down right away, because you're just gonna get fucked over by the least creative people that God has ever created. I say this because YouTube nowadays, it isn't about content anymore. Making good and creative content and helping other creators, that's what it was about back in the day. Nowadays, it's about bullshit like pyramid schemes or keeping Coomers happy or scamming your audience and feeding a false narrative. And if you're mad at any of this shit that I just said, then go cry yourself to sleep and just shut the fuck up. It makes me super disappointed that nobody has talked about the bullshit that's plaguing this website and they just remain in blissful ignorance, and it honestly just pisses me off. But hey, I guess people like to keep it dumb for the little sheep in their fucking audience. There's no need to be creative or anything anymore, and there's no need to really do anything. You're just known as that one guy, pretty much like Rise and Fall channels or just any other gimmick channel. You're just known as that one guy, and you can't really get creative with your ideas, and that's why some, and I say some, modern YouTubers just fail and flop out. One reason why I was neglecting to make this video was because people will get mad at shit either way. No matter how good or bad your opinion is, they'll get mad at it like a bunch of idiots, and a bunch of hypersensitive idiots at that. Don't get surprised if YouTube doesn't care about content creators or anything like that, or they just don't care as much. Like, don't get fucking surprised at that shit. Because I guess it's what you guys fucking wanted, and now you're complaining about more ads, which is understandable, but the thing is that back then, you guys were complaining about not having any ads, or not as much ads, and now that you're getting more ads and more money, you're still complaining? And here's the thing, right? A lot of YouTubers nowadays, they have a thing, what I like to call little man syndrome, where they act as if they're the victim or the underdog, when in reality, they're pretty much privileged as fuck. They're just complaining about one minor thing that could easily be solved. When all you know is privilege, equality is oppression to you. And that's basically what these guys, like, they're the definition of that quote. These people don't give a fuck about you. They see you as a dollar sign and a quick buck. The only reason why Mama Max even tried to go against YouTube in the first place wasn't because, oh, he stands for truth, justice, in the American way. No, he doesn't stand for that shit at all. The only reason why he even did it was because YouTube took down a video of his, or at least demonetized a video of his, because it showed ass. Bare ass, and, you know, nudity is a no-no on YouTube, so they took that down, and he got pissy over it. Like, if Max truly cared, he would have made that video way before then. And I'm not trying to defend that other side. That other side is completely horrible. But the thing is, he only really spun it that way so people could actually side with him. But enough about me ranting about all the modern bullshit this platform has gone through. Let's talk about some of the shit that plagues the platform, shall we? Let's start with VTubers, because that's fucking fun, isn't it?
We're the good guys.
I'm gonna keep this short and sweet because, I mean, what else am I gonna go on about for like a few other fucking minutes? So here's the thing. VTubers and bikini streamers are a fucking huge problem, and I put them in the Twitch girl category because they basically just fall into that. Like, I'm sorry, but they do. Like, they are a huge fucking problem on this website. Same with a lot of other content that's basically just softcore porn on this website. And no, Ninja, they don't work hard. Talking and making sex jokes straight out of a middle school yearbook is not hard work at all, and neither is being a hot tub streamer. Yeah, getting yourself wet in a fucking bikini, apparently that's work according to Ninja. Like, none of this shit is work. And the thing is, with VTubers, some people are gonna be like, oh, but they make their own models. No, they don't. A company makes it for them, so that argument's already out the fucking window. These channels are literally only made to sell to coomers. They're literally made to sell to coomers that are lonely as fuck. Just lonely, weak-minded coomers, alright? Just there to quell their addiction. Like, you're paying people that don't give a single fuck about you. I guarantee you right now that if you pay this person, right? If you pay this person, they're gonna be laughing to the bank, thinking you're some disgusting filled sex pest. It's just too easy tearing them up here, so I'm not really gonna go on for too long, but you get what I mean. Like, these channels are a fucking problem. Like, they're only there for coomers. And a lot of them run sex shit out of YouTube. I already made a shitpost-like video talking about that, link in the description as well. But let's get into the other problem, which is gym bros on YouTube. Gym bros on YouTube and the fitness community as a whole is just a huge piece of shit onto this platform that also falls into what I like to call it the Reddit tuber category. The thing is with these people is they don't copy what they preach, and they always spout out some false narrative like, oh, chew gum a certain way to fix your jawline, or do this random thing that makes no sense to get taller. Especially when they talk about testosterone, like, they try and act as if they're a fucking, biologist, when in reality, they don't even know jack shit. They were saying, and I quote, they were saying that fucking drinking your own cum and piss and drinking breast milk increases testosterone, and I'm sitting here like,
I don't even know if that's PG!
They hate sugar and carbs and all that shit, but then they tell you to drink something that has sugar in it, so it's like, the fuck? And the worst thing about it is these people have a young, impressionable audience, or just a lonely-ass incel audience that easily falls for their bullshit, and it becomes this huge mess. It becomes this huge mess where people at the gym just become douchier, and they'll put people down because they're not on their level. And I thought this whole thing was supposed to raise people up, but in reality, it's nothing but insecure people putting others down. Like, the thing is, they try and act like there's some fucking Greek god when, in reality, there's still that scrawny kid that got rejected in middle school. This also perfectly leads into some other shit involving some scrawny people. MGTOW, everybody.
I will burn this planet down before I spend another minute living among these animals.
MGTOW on paper, it's just dudes who are kind of like fed up with dating and all that other shit, kind of like incels, but, you know, they want to carve their own path, which, okay, that's alright, I guess. But then it comes across, in reality, as like some smelly incel shit, and it's just a bunch of dudes who upload clips of women doing whatever, like dancing, you know, in certain ways, to make money. That, or they just teach you some scam on how to make money. I could agree with Andrew Tate on one thing, and he did speak about people like this. He said that it's all copy and paste, which a lot of them are copy and paste, and I don't really want to get into MGTOW too deeply because I feel as if that deserves to be a part of the incel video if I ever get to making an incel video. Also, back on the whole like gym bro shit with, you know, the chads and all that other bullshit. The funny thing is that these people are actually going out of their way to rank how chad you are, bruh, based on the games that you play. Like, they were literally just trying to talk shit. Oh, you play Sonic Frontiers, you're a virgin. You play God of War, you're a chad. And I'm like, okay, then what if I play both? Like, what the fuck? What category do I fall in if I play both? Like, that's the easiest thing to that argument is, what if I buy both games and play both games? Like, what am I? Am I like a churgeon, which I'm just assuming is just a chad mixed with a virgin? Am I like a vad or whatever the fuck? Like, what category do I fall into if I play both of these games? Like, what category do I fall into if you're gonna go with that logic? And whilst we're on the topic of that shit, I want to get into Sigmas, which, oh my fucking lord, they are an anomaly.
Holy God, what are you showing me? His head. Come on.
I'm pretty sure we were all kids and we saw this one cool character in like a show or a movie and we all automatically tried absorbing a personality trait from that character. I'm pretty sure we all did that as a kid. If not, most people did that as a kid. But the thing is with like the Sigma community, which at first you think it's a joke, but no, they actually believe this and they kind of fall into like MGTOW and incels and gym bros and all that other shit, right? Like they fall into that category. But the thing is with them is that they actively go out of their way to purposely look like the fucking characters that they idolize, right? But the thing is, like, the characters that they idolize are like horrible fucking people, like Tyler Durden and Patrick Bateman. I'm not gonna say much revolving around fucking Patrick Bateman because the movie is up for you to decide whether he actually did it or he didn't do it. So it's up for you to decide. But Tyler Durden, I mean, this dude quite literally blew up a fucking building and killed innocent people. So the fact that people are unironically trying to look like this guy is fucking concerning. And there's nothing wrong with, you know, liking a character that isn't the best person out there. There's nothing wrong with that. I mean, hell, look at all the great written characters that are horrible people. You have Darth Vader, Rorschach from Watchmen, Walter White, fucking, you know, the Joker, all that other shit. But once you unironically try looking like these people, then that's automatically concerning and you need to get the fuck out of my sight. And much like the other fucking communities that they're a part of, like, you know, MGTOW and fucking gym bros, they are some of the most insecure motherfuckers you will ever have the not so great privilege of meeting. They think anything of a basic action like respect is so Sigma, guys. Like, that's so stupid of me of what I just did, but you get what I mean. Like, there's a video of this Korean guy just, you know, being normal, just being respectful, and the comments are like, oh my god, he's so Sigma, oh my god, and someone fucking commented, it's so crazy that we live in a time where people look at a guy who's just being respectful, like they look up to him as a god. Which is true. It's super fucking weird if you're looking at a guy who's just being respectful and you treat him like he's the fucking king of Babylon, right? But these people, they're like, oh, cope, bro. Cope, like it's some fucking 4chan mentality, and Sigmas also do fall into that 4chan category, which, I mean, that's also tied into other shit, but you get what I mean. Or they'll like look at a guy walking into an elevator and they'll literally just cream their pants, like, just say you want to suck his dick, alright? Just say you want to suck his dick, alright? Then you have a short enough to talk about in like a less than like 5-minute video, but it's something that's super fucking annoying to me, and I kind of want to talk about it here, and that is gimmicks. And what do I mean by gimmicks? I'll get into it right here.
Shut the fuck up.
The thing is like there's 3 main categories for gimmicks, and what do I mean by gimmicks? Well, shit like this. Like here on YouTube, you basically have to fall into 3 options to get famous, and you can't really be creative because, again, creativity is fucking dead on this platform because of shit like this. You either have to be some fake journalist like Technicals, which, I mean, if you have evidence against all these people, why not report them to the police? Like, that's pretty much might as well be digital vigilantism, like fucking Elliot Alderson from Mr. Robot. Like, these motherfuckers, like these fake journalists on YouTube, they treat this shit like it's a fucking whole ass anime arc. They treat it like it's a whole damn anime arc. Like, you have your characters, your hero, your side characters, your fucking plot armors, your fucking villains, you know, you have your filler episodes, you have shit like that. They plan it out like it's a whole damn anime arc, when in reality, it shouldn't even be like that. Like, if you have all this evidence against the guy, just report him to the fucking police. Then you have the shitty SMP channels, like the Minecraft channels, like Jelly Bean and Dream and all that. Jelly Bean, I still don't like, because the thing is like, she is super fucking loud and annoying. And it's not like when iShowSpeed does it, where he's just trying to be goofy intentionally. The thing is with Jelly Bean, it's like, same goes for Tommy Innit. Both of them use loud equals funny, and it's not funny at all. Like, I could get more entertainment out of watching the shittiest Sony Spider-Man movie, like, you know, their shitty little live-action universe, than I can with those fucking videos. And people see them as comfort streamers, which what the fuck is a comfort streamer? Like, I already made a video on what the fuck is a comfort character, but like the comfort streamer shit, I don't understand. Like, I already talked about it in a Jelly Bean video, but I just don't understand the whole thing behind shit like comfort streamers. Like, what if your comfort streamer just makes enough money and quits? Like, what the fuck are you gonna do then? And not only that, but I mean, it's a pretty bullshit excuse to not go to therapy. And also a bullshit excuse to not talk about your problems with friends or family. Now, don't get me wrong, there are some channels that people look up to and they want to base their content kind of like around that. Like, for example, when I do streams and shit, I usually base my shit sometimes off Corey Kenshin and Vanos Gaming. I love both of those channels, but some of these videos where I just rant about shit or talk about shit, I usually base it off of people like Grade A Under A. But I wouldn't call them fucking comfort streamers or comfort YouTubers, right? Like, I wouldn't put that in there, right? Like, I enjoy watching them. I'll even rewatch their old videos. I still watch them, but I'm not gonna fucking, put it on and it helps me deal with my anxiety or trauma. But I mean, hey, if that's for you, then that's for you, I guess. Plus the fan base of most of the fucking people in charge of these channels. Dear goddamn Lord, why? Like, dog, it is them playing Minecraft. It is not that deep. But you have, like, these fucking people who just didn't have anyone in life. And so they just draw this weird shit for them. And it's like, why? Because these are real people. Like, their fan base is just fucking horrible. That's why if I ever get big on YouTube, and I say if, because I don't even know if I'll ever get fucking big. That's one thing about it. I don't want to see that at all. If I see a fan do that, and I'm sorry for that stutter, if I see a fan do that, I'm gonna be pissed. But you have to be an unfunny Minecraft SMP YouTuber or a fake journalist, or you could start some podcast or whatever the fuck, right? And the thing is with podcasts is, they drive me to sleep. Like, they drive me to fucking sleep. I'm sorry, but I don't want to sit there for hours on end fucking listening to you talking through a microphone and all that shit. The only exception to a podcast that I'll watch is Joey B. Tunes, which thank fuck for people like him calling out a lot of the modern bullshit of today. So hey, shout out to you, Joey. Also, can we please get Joey B. Tunes to 1 mil? One of the things that I hate is, again, I've talked about this in videos, is you have these smaller channels, right? You have these small ass channels and they want to get it out there. They want to be successful. They have all of this shit, right? And this is their dream job, right? I think anybody would want this as a dream job in a sense that you don't get to leave home unless you have to. But nope, you have these fake journalist, SMP podcast owning man babies that cry if one thing goes wrong, and they treat themselves like they're the underdog or the little man. And it's honestly quite funny because, I mean, you have these people complaining about this shit like it's a 9 to 5. Like, Internet at Jay, he complained about this shit like it was a 9 to 5 job at fucking IKEA, when in reality, it's not even that bad of a dream job. Like, of course, YouTube could be hard and all of that shit, but you get what I mean, right? It's not like that fucking bad. Before I go, I want to get into why we will never have another fucking, YouTube Rewind. It's quite simple, really, because this platform isn't becoming YouTube. It's not YouTube anymore, where you're free to do shit. It's now just bullshit tube, where you get put down and these talentless hacks get fucking everything, and you have all these people from like Reddit or 4chan with their fucking Pepe profile pictures or Patrick Bateman profile pictures, just being douchebags, being like douchebag incel gym bros, all that shit. Plus, like, what the fuck are we gonna have? Because back then, it was all about the YouTube community coming together and actually being, a good force, like a force for good. Nowadays, it's just a force for shit. Like, what, are we gonna have fucking Giga Chad, just corny doo-doo-doo-doo-doo-doo shit? Are we just gonna have that? Are we gonna have Andrew Tate screaming at a fucking YouTube employee, what color is his Bugatti? Are we gonna have, like, fucking Blueface and all these other rappers? Are we gonna have, like, Speed screaming like he's having a seizure? Are we gonna have, like, fucking Aiden Ross trying to be a bit weird towards, like, other male streamers? Are we gonna have, like, fucking Pokimane shaking her ass or some shit? Are we just gonna have, like, Sneeko screaming and trying to, like, simulate some sexual assault towards Pokimane? Because that might as well be fucking YouTube Rewind 2022. Like, this year was not a good year for YouTube at all. This year was not good at all. One of the only positives was Mr. Beast surpassing PewDiePie, which, I mean, yeah, PewDiePie, he deserves a retirement. I'll give him that. He deserves to throw his hat in the ring like The Undertaker did. He deserves that retirement. But anything else on this platform has just been shit. Like, it's been nothing but all this incel shit in the whole year of Andrew Tate, which, please not another year of Tate, I swear to God. Before I go, all I want to say is this, okay? What I want you guys to do, and I usually don't ask my audience for shit because I don't want to ever be one of those channels that, like, relies on their audience to do shit, right? I want you to put out this fucking hashtag on screen right here on most social medias that you fucking can, right? To get more people aware of the bullshit that's happening on this platform. Either of these two hashtags could work. I'll pull up one of them right now. And also you have this one. Before I go, all I want to say is this. Don't be negative and submit. Actually think and be your own person and content creator. Don't be a sheep, don't be an idiot for these people to use, and never compromise, not even in the face of Armageddon.
Rorschach? Rorschach, wait! Where are you going? This is too big to be hard-assed about. We have to compromise.
No. Not even in the face of Armageddon. Never compromise.